Hello, we are back with our lectures, the Zen Art of Approach. We are back on this lecture. So, talking about in the previous lecture, we talked about ways of killing approach anxiety, how to kill it, and I gave you an experiment. I call it the sample of 10 strategy, where you approach 10 girls, and what you are really maximizing is rejection. You go for rejection. The only way to avoid fear is by facing it. So you go for a sample of 10 girls, such that you get some say yes, some say no, but you keep going, you keep this experiment, you keep trying out, and until your score keeps rising. So that was our last lecture. So I also have another method of approaching women, another technique, which is what I call the social proof method. You see, if you're a type of guy who is always left out by hot girls on parties, you're so timid and somehow women feel drawn to other guys but you, then I will show you a way of becoming a rock star at parties and generally other social gatherings. It's called the social proof method. It's just so simple and yet so freaking effective. Here it is. You see, generally, society is based on social proof mentality. What I mean by that is when we see other people going somewhere, we also want to follow them. It's called mob psychology. People want to be where they are people. No wonder even in politics they say we go with the majority. It doesn't matter whether the majority is right or wrong. People usually want to go where there are other people. So when you see people, or you see many people going somewhere, you want to follow them. It's instinctive, it's subconscious. So almost you can't stop it unless you are really conscious of yourself. In other words, we like to be like others, and it's what makes this method so simple to apply and so effective. It's not complicated, but it's one of those. It's a natural way of dealing with things. So all you need to know when you hit at the party is interact with everyone around. Say hi, wave at people. You know, it doesn't matter. Even if you don't know about them, just interact with them in a free, casual way, fun way. Then just, even if they wave at you, they will just reply, even if you don't know about them. And they will feel like they know you, because humans, when you smell at someone, the most instinctive thing that person can do is smell back, unless maybe they are enemies, because then they won't do that. But naturally, when you smell to any human, even if they are strangers, there's that subconscious thing, an instinctive reaction to want to smell back. So what you do is talk to many girls and guys around. Then the society you are in right there will pick up on that, and sooner or later they will all have their eyes on you. Now here's where it gets so awesome. Once other women see you interact with other women, they will get interested in you. It creates what I call the snowball effect. You first interact with a few guys, but when you're interacting, your first interaction, just interact with anyone, whether it's but it's much effective, of course, when you're also interacting with ladies. But even if they are a crowd of guys, say hi, wave at them, have some handshakes, interact with everyone around. But when people start seeing you interact with other people, then women will get interested in you. That's how women psychology works. When a woman sees you with other women, what goes into her mind is, this guy is so awesome, I must go for him. So, but you'll be just doing it, you'll be just interacting with people casually, but for them they will have that picture about you. By the time you even make a move, people they have been yearning for you. There are basically two main points that I really like about this social proof method. First of all, in our previous lecture, we talked about, I gave you the sample of 10 strategy that kills approach anxiety. This is one of those other things that kills approach anxiety. Basically, when you just hit at a party, or you have gone to any gathering, social gathering where there are many people, there is a lot of tension on you because you don't know about the people you are meeting, and they also don't know about you. But what we tend to forget is everyone is at tension. Everyone is feeling the way you are feeling. So, but since now you know about it, you always have an upper hand because now you know that everyone is feeling like that. Otherwise, everyone else is always thinking they are the only one at tension. So, when you first interact with people, saying hi, waving at anyone without any intention, because this first thing, the social proof thing is, interacting with people normally, waving at them, interacting with them normally without any intention of, say, closing a woman or what, that comes later. Actually, it brings it. So for you, what you do is you just interact with people normally, waving, saying hi, you know, handshakes, hugs if they are people you know, talks even better. But even strangers, just say wave, say hi. Hey, what's your name? That's enough. Go to another person. Hey, just do that. Interact with guys normally. So it kills all that tension because it's the tension that creates approach anxiety. So it will kill all that, and you you get into what I call equilibrium with your crowd. You can now influence that crowd because all the approach anxiety will be taken away. The second thing is it creates what I call the pre-selection effect. So crucial, especially to women. Pre-selection is when women basically, and this is also counterintuitive. I used to think women would want a guy who is just there, not having many girls on his list, but unfortunately, they would love a guy who is having many girls chasing after him. When a woman senses you have many girls chasing after you, that's when she wants even more. So when you're interacting with other women, saying hi, waving at them, women who are seeing you do that would pre-select you. They would think, wow, this guy is so amazing, so cool. So it creates that effect, and this one of the most powerful techniques of seduction. Being pre-selected is such a good thing for you. Once you are pre-selected, once you act like you are a kind of person whom girls yearn for, then it becomes so easy to close any woman. So this is what it will do for you. You'll be pre-selected. Trust me, you'll be the superstar on that night. Everyone will have their eyes on you with this special kind of method. I'm talking about women desiring you and men desiring to be you. They'll be looking at you, smelling at you. Because of this thing. It's so simple and yet so freaking effective when you apply it. You'll be surprised. You'll be the superstar on that night out. So don't forget to try out this method. Just next time you go for a party, just use the social proof method and you'll be surprised by the kind of impression, the influence you leave.